Do you want your first digital marketing job in the next 6 months? Good. That is a realistic goal for 2025, and I am going to show you exactly how to do it. The online world is exploding. More businesses move online every day. They all have the same problem. They need customers. This is where you come in. Companies are desperate for people who can drive traffic, generate leads, make sales. You don't need a fancy degree. You don't need a long resume. You need a clear plan and the willingness to execute it. This is your roadmap from zero to a paying digital marketing role. This guide is for anyone starting from scratch. Maybe you're a student. Maybe you're looking to change careers. Maybe you just want a skill that gives you freedom and income. The promise is simple. Follow these steps. Put in the work. In 6 months, you'll have a portfolio that proves you can get results. Real results are the only currency that matters. Forget everything else you've heard. We're not going to learn 100 things at once. We're going to focus on what works, what gets you hired, what puts money in your bank account. The demand for skilled marketers is growing. Let's make sure you're one of them. Why digital marketing in 2025? It's simple math. Global e-commerce sales are projected to keep climbing. Every one of those online stores needs marketing. It's not just e-commerce. Local businesses, B2B companies, personal brands. Everyone's talking about AI. But here's the secret. AI is a tool, not a replacement for a strategist. AI can write a blog post. AI cannot figure out which blog post will attract high-paying clients. That requires a human, a marketer, you. This career path offers flexibility. It offers potential for high income. It offers stability from being essential to business growth. So, let's get down to business. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It will require effort. You should dedicate around 10-15 hours a week to make this roadmap work. Unlike traditional education that leaves you with debt and no skills, your first 30 days are all about building a solid foundation. You can't build a skyscraper on quicksand, and you can't build a marketing career without understanding the core principles. Don't try to become an expert in everything this month. Your only goal is to understand the language and the purpose of the main channels. We are going to focus on the 4 pillars that hold up nearly every successful digital marketing strategy. Spend 1 week on each. This focused approach prevents you from getting overwhelmed and ensures you truly grasp the concepts before moving on. Forget advanced tactics for now, fundamentals only. First, learn search engine optimization, SEO, getting a website to show up on Google for free. Example, when someone searches best running shoes, SEO decides first page results. Understand keywords, understand why some websites rank higher. On-page SEO, what's on your site. Off-page SEO, links from other sites. Go to YouTube and search SEO for beginners. Watch trusted videos, read beginner guides on Search Engine Journal, or read my blog. This week, learn how it works, not rank. Next, paid advertising, pay-per-click, PPC. Buy your way to the top of Google or social feeds. Google ads, Facebook ads, learn cost per click, CPC, ad campaigns, ad groups, targeting. Who should see your ad? What should they do? Paid ads deliver fast results. Take free courses on Google Skillshop or Meta Blueprint. Mission, map ad budget to clicks and customers. Third pillar, content and social media marketing. Content is the fuel. Blog post, video, podcast, social media update. Content builds relationships and trust. Pick one platform to study. Instagram, LinkedIn. Learn what content performs well, how hashtags work, what engagement means. Observe brands in an industry you like. What are they posting? How often? Don't create yet. Consume and analyze. Now that you have a broad overview of the digital marketing landscape, it's time to specialize. This is the most important step in this entire roadmap. Why? Because generalists are a dime a dozen, but specialists get paid. SEO paid ads, social media email marketing. You need to pick one area and go deep. This will be your primary skill, the one you will use to get your first job or client. You can always learn the other skills later, but for now, you need to become exceptionally good at one thing. This focus will accelerate your progress and make you much more marketable. So, how do you choose? Think about what you enjoyed learning the most in month 1. If you loved the analytical, puzzle-solving nature of getting a site to rank, choose SEO. If the idea of getting immediate results and playing with data and ad creative excites you, choose paid ads. If you are a natural communicator, Love building communities and have a good eye for visuals? Choose social media marketing. Natural communicator building communities, eye for visuals. There is no wrong answer here, as all these skills are in high demand. The best choice is the one that you are genuinely interested in, because that curiosity will fuel you through the hard work of becoming proficient. Once you have picked your specialty, your mission for this month is to immerse yourself in it. This is where you move from beginner guides to intermediate level content. If you chose SEO, start learning about technical SEO, link building strategies, and how to do a comprehensive keyword research project. If you chose paid ads, dive deep into Google Ads or Facebook Ads Manager. Learn how to structure campaigns, write compelling ad copy, and understand bidding strategies. If you chose social media, pick one platform and learn everything about its algorithm, content formats, and growth tactics. Follow experts in your chosen field on LinkedIn and X, formerly Twitter. Don't just consume information. Start doing small exercises. If you're learning SEO, use a free tool like Ubersuggest to find 10 keywords for a local business. If you're learning paid ads, write 3 different ad headlines for a fictional product. If you're learning social media, create a content calendar for 1 week for a brand you admire. These small, practical tasks are crucial. They move the knowledge from your head into your hands. You are building muscle memory. At the end of this month, you should feel confident enough to explain the core processes of your chosen specialty to someone who knows nothing about it. Knowledge is useless without application. This month, we transition from learning to doing. You are going to get your hands dirty with the actual tools of the trade, and most importantly, create your first portfolio projects. This is where you build the proof that you can deliver results. A portfolio with even 1 or 2 small but successful projects is infinitely more valuable than a resume full of certifications. Employers and clients don't hire you for what you know. They hire you for what you can do. Let's build something they can see. This is the month where you start looking like a real marketer. First, let's talk about tools. Every digital marketing specialty has its own set of essential tools, and you need to become comfortable with at least 1 or 2. The good news is that you can start with free versions. If you chose SEO, you must learn Google Analytics, Google Search Console. These are non-negotiable. For keyword research, you can use the free versions of tools like Ubersuggest, Ahrefs' free keyword generator. If you chose paid ads, you need to spend time inside the Google Ads, Facebook Ads Manager platforms. Create a test account and explore every nook and cranny. For social media, learn how to use a scheduler like Buffer, Later, and a simple design tool like Canva. With your tools ready, it's time to build 2 small projects. The key here is to keep them simple and focused on demonstrating one specific skill. For example, if you chose SEO, start your own simple blog on a free platform like WordPress.com, Medium. Your project is to write 1 article and get it to rank for a very specific long-tail keyword, like best dog walking shoes for rainy weather in Seattle. Document your process, the keyword research, the on-page optimization, and how you tracked its ranking. This shows you understand the entire SEO workflow from start to finish. If you chose paid ads, your project could be running a small campaign for a friend's side hustle, or for your own professional portfolio. Set a tiny budget, like $50. Your goal is to generate clicks or leads for less than a certain amount. For instance, run a Facebook lead ad campaign to get signups for a fictional webinar. Your project write-up will show the ad creative, the targeting you, use the cost per lead, and what you learned. For social media, your project could be to grow a brand new Instagram account for a niche topic like vintage sci-fi book covers from 0 to 200 followers in 30 days. Document your content strategy, your posting schedule, and your engagement tactics. You've learned the basics, chosen a specialty, built a small project. Now it's time for the ultimate test, doing real work for someone else. This step gets you out of your comfort zone and into the real world. Getting your first client, even if it's for a very small fee or for free, is a massive milestone. It proves someone trusts you with their marketing. It also gives you the most valuable asset at this stage, a real-world case study with a testimonial. This is the month you stop being a student and start being a practitioner. Don't be afraid, you are more ready than you think. Your goal isn't to land a huge, high-paying client. Start by aiming small. Think who in your network could use help. Friend with an Etsy shop, relative with a local bakery, former colleague with a consulting business. Reach out with a very specific, low-risk offer. Don't just say, I can do your marketing. Instead say, I've been learning SEO, and I noticed your site isn't ranking for specific keyword. I'd be happy to optimize one page for you for free to show what I can do. This makes it easy for them to say yes. Look to local non-profits or community organizations. They are often understaffed, have tiny budgets, and appreciate volunteer help. Offer to run a small social media campaign or write a few blog posts for a local animal shelter. That gives experience and looks great in your portfolio. Explore freelance platforms too. Upwork, Fiverr. Create a profile and offer a very specific small package service. One-page SEO audit, 50. 1 week of social posts, 75 hours. Aim to get one job and a 5-star review. Once you have a project, over-deliver. Be professional, communicate clearly, do your absolute best work. When the project ends, your job isn't done. Document everything. Create a simple one-page case study. Start with the client's problem. List the actions you took. Showcase the results. Use numbers whenever possible. Increased website traffic to the blog page by 40% in 30 days. Generated 15 qualified leads with a $100 ad spend. Then, crucial, ask for a testimonial. A short quote from a happy client is pure gold. This month is all about that first win and your first piece of social proof. Great marketers are not just creative, they are analytical. They don't guess, they measure. This month your focus is on learning how to track your results and use data to make better decisions. This is the skill that separates the amateurs from the professionals. Anyone can launch an ad, publish a blog post. But only a true marketer can look at the data, understand what's working and what's not, and systematically improve performance over time. Becoming data-driven lets you command higher salaries, deliver incredible value to clients or an employer. This is how you prove your worth in numbers. Your first task, get comfortable inside analytics platforms. If you're doing SEO, if you're doing content, spend quality time in Google Analytics 4. Learn to track key metrics like user sessions, page views, engagement rate. See which channels drive the most traffic to your site. If you're running paid ads, live inside Google Ads dashboards, live inside Facebook Ads dashboards. Understand key ad metrics, click-through rate, cost per click, conversion rate, return on ad spend. Don't just look at the numbers, ask what they mean. Why did one ad have a higher click-through rate than another? Next, learn the art of A/B testing, also called split testing, the core of optimization. Create 2 versions of something, like an ad headline, email subject line, button color on a web page. Show them to different audience segments to see which performs better. Run tests on a very small scale. For your blog, write 2 headlines and compare clicks from social. For an ad, test 2 images while keeping the copy the same. Be methodical. Change only one variable at a time. If you change the headline and the image at the same time, you won't know which change mattered. Keep a simple log or spreadsheet of your tests. Note your hypothesis, expected outcome, variable you're testing, results, what you learned. This testing log becomes a valuable asset for employers. It proves you have a systematic, data-driven process. Obsess over small, incremental improvements, and they compound into massive wins over time. This is it. You've spent the last 5 months building a solid foundation, specializing, creating projects, working with a real client, and learning how to measure your success. You are no longer a beginner, you are a marketing practitioner with a portfolio of results. Now it's time to leverage all that hard work to land your first full-time job, a great internship, or higher-paying freelance clients. This final month of the initial roadmap is all about job hunting, networking, and positioning yourself as the obvious choice. First, polish your online presence. Update your LinkedIn profile to reflect your new skills and specialty. Instead of a headline that says aspiring digital marketer, write something confident and specific like SEO specialist, focused on e-commerce growth, or paid social ads manager for SaaS. Then, create a simple portfolio website. You can use free platforms like Card or even a polished PDF. For each project, create a case study that clearly outlines the problem, your actions, and the results, with numbers. Include your client testimonial. Your portfolio is your new resume. It does the selling for you. Ready? Let's begin. Next, start applying, but do it strategically. Don't just mass apply to every junior digital marketer role you see. Tailor your application for each job. In your cover letter or introductory email, don't talk about your coursework, talk about your results. Lead with something like, "In my recent project, I helped a local bakery increase their online orders by 25% using a targeted Facebook ad campaign. This immediately sets you apart from 99% of other applicants." Look for internships and contract roles too, as they are often easier to get and can lead to full-time positions. And don't forget to network. Connect with marketers and recruiters on LinkedIn. Share what you're learning. People hire people they know and trust. Finally, understand that this is not the end, it's the beginning. Digital marketing is a field that is constantly changing. New platforms emerge, algorithms change, and AI tools evolve. The most successful marketers are lifelong learners. Make it a habit to read industry blogs, listen to marketing podcasts, and test new strategies every single week. Your 6-month roadmap got you in the door. Your commitment to continuous learning is what will build your entire career. Your immediate next step is clear. Pick one skill from this guide, start your first mini project this week, and don't stop. The opportunity is massive, and you are now officially on your way. Go get it.